Hey guys, welcome back to rhrjen. I'm so glad you're here. Guys, I have such a good show for you today. Let me explain. Okay, so I ended up having to take the weekend off. I did not plan to do that. It's fine. The Gosling just needed a little extra attention, so I was doing things with her, but I'm back now and I want to play catch up. I want to talk the Kevin Costner event and I'm going to get into the ABC of it all. Now, I'm still working on getting the footage of that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's that Disney interview that Hank and Skank did over the weekend. I want to talk about that. But today or right now in this video, I'm going to be focusing on the Kevin Costner event because I didn't get to snark on it yet. You know, that's not okay with me. I have a lot to say about it. If you're new here, I'm Jen. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the thumbs up, leave me comments, as all of those helps YouTube to recommend my video, and I sincerely appreciate it. So today I wore this like cranberry color, and I did that very much on purpose because look at our Catherine. Doesn't she look gorgeous? Oh, I love her so much. Look at that. So I wanted to wear something in the shade because I thought she just looked so beautiful seeing these photos last week. So there we go. That's why I did this. But let's talk about what happened with Harry and Meghan over the weekend. So on Saturday, Harry and Meghan attended the Kevin Costner event. Now, what I don't love about this is it's being reported this is their first outing since King Charles' reunion. No, no, no. I'm not buying that. I don't think it was a reunion. I think that's them putting this crap out there, trying to spark rumors of a reunion. I just think that's ridiculous. But speaking of ridiculous, let's take a look at the photos. Now, this is courtesy of Daily Mail. And while I am a huge fan of blue, obviously, I love the color. So, I'm not just looking to nitpick, but I do like the color of this because we got dark blue going on. I hate the outfit. We're going to talk about that. I have closer pictures. But here's Harry and Meghan at this event. And I have so many thoughts on the reasons they should not have been at this event, but I'm just going to show you. Okay. I had to laugh at this photo. This was actually the first photo I saw of the event. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I know you know, but if you're the one person that doesn't know, she missed last year, Meghan did, but the year before was the infamous mic grab. She had to have the microphone, had to be told, no, not for you. And they gave the mic to Harry. Well, here she is up on stage with him, clinging to him for who knows what reason. It's so weird. But do you not see it? I see it. When I saw this photo, my instant thought was, oh my God, she's not trying to hang on to him. She's trying to grab the mic. It's more than just to cuddle into your partner. It's mine. Yeah, I just don't see that as a lovey-dovey photo. I think she's just hoping that he'll like naturally drop the mic down. She'll just grab a hold of it. That's what I saw. I just find this so awkward at this event. And I will talk about the horribleness of them being at this event, but I just want to say the body language so weird. So Harry's giving a speech, and what is she? Why do you need to cuddle up right then? Why do you even need to be on stage, honestly? But I know it's her. She's always going to be on stage. Fine, whatever. Why not stand off to the side? Again, I know I'm answering my own questions, but anybody else, if your partner is giving a speech, why? I just can't imagine. I would feel so awkward, like cuddled up with somebody while they're trying to speak. And honestly, if I'm trying to speak, I don't want anybody cuddled up next to me. Greg Davis, you can stand over in the corner and wait for me to be done, and then I'll cuddle up next to you. No, I'm just saying, I just find that so weird. I really do. I really do. It is not just because it's them. I just find this so weird. I find both of their positions so weird. I'm not trying to overanalyze it, but it looks like he's trying to block her with his body to keep her away from the microphone. Like if you have a small child and they're like clawing at something and you're trying to keep them away, that's what it looks like to me. And then she's like awkwardly, it doesn't look like she's affectionately holding on to him. She looks like she's grabbing for the mic, but I hate this dress so much. I really do. Again, I'm not trying to nitpick. I just do. I think it's the wrong cut. I think it's the wrong fit. It doesn't look flattering. It looks messy and wrinkled. It just doesn't, it's not good. I don't think he looks good either, though. I really don't. Yeah, there you go. Again, it tied under the boobs. It does her no favors. I know she loves to show off shoulders, and I'm one to talk. I do too. I do it a lot. It's fine. I don't even begrudge her that. it's not a good fit for her. It's not a good look, and it just looks messy. It's not tailored right, it looks messy, and that's nothing new. It's just them. I thought he looked like a mess though too. He always does. They look like they rolled out of bed and we're like, "Oh yeah, let's go to this event and make idiots of ourselves. Okay, let's do that." And then I had to zoom in on this because yes, here it looks more clear that it's a first responder's hat, maybe a fireman's hat, something like that. But in the picture at first I thought, "Is she wearing slippers to this event?" I had to keep looking and then I zoomed in. I was like, "Oh no, that's a fireman's hat." Okay. Because it looked like slippers. But let's talk about the event itself because I have a lot of thoughts on this. So Meghan Markle, Prince Harry made a surprise joint appearance. I doubt it's a surprise. At Kevin Costner's starry charity event in Santa Barbara on Saturday. The 44-year-old Suits alum, again, to me, when I see that Suits alum thing, all I can think of is, isn't this the same as that damn soap story at this point? Like, how long are we just going to call her a Suits alum? And imagine that that's what you're hanging your hat. Okay, I'll leave that there. I told you before, I've been in again, it doesn't matter, and I'm not gonna say the names of the movies because it really doesn't matter. I've been in 2 movies and a bunch of commercials. I just have. It's fine. It was another life. I have never said the names of the movies, and I rarely mention it. I only mention it to make fun of myself to say, I can't imagine hanging my hat on that this many years later. I was in my 20s. Like, who cares? It doesn't define me. But again, Suits alum. Okay. Yeah. I answered my own question there. Anyway, so there you go. It's called the 1805 Live. And there's a concert. Oh, this picture made me laugh too. I did want to point out this. Um, it reminds me very much of the Prince William and Harry photo where they're kind of back to back. Everything about this is awkward to me. So he's still speaking. And what is it? What's happening here? I just, again, I'm not even trying to nitpick or be overly critical. I just don't understand the need for her to be up there. And if she is going to be up there, why be disruptive? I know it's her, that's what she does. But this is disruptive to me. If somebody is speaking, I'm not fidgeting or turning my body during the speech because of exactly this. It looks awkward and it looks like you're not in sync with the speaker and that it wasn't planned. It looks like one of those award events that it's just awkward and you have a couple people on stage and you're not sure who to hand the mic to and what's going on. It kind of gives those vibes, if you ask me. And I am going to read some comments because there's some really funny ones to this. But first, I just want to tell you some of my thoughts on all of this and why are they there? That's what I want to get to. Why are they there? So I mean, here's what came to my mind immediately when I saw this. Well, let me back up. Let me just talk about this. So it says Kevin Costner's 1805 Live. So it's a charity event that happened on Saturday in Santa Barbara. So it was something with the first responders. I believe if I have this correctly, I read about it. It was about mental health help for first responders as well as just raising funds to help them. Okay. So yeah, it's meant to honor the Santa Barbara's first responders. Harry handed out an award during this thing. And that's where we have Meghan clinging to his side, grinning for cameras. Again, it's just look at me once again. It's not about supporting heroes, in my opinion, for them. It's a shameless photo op. And the thing is so we had like, and believe me, I'm not into celebrities. I'm just not. I find them all, not all, mostly horrible people. And there's a time in my younger days where I was like, oh, cool. Now I'm just like, ugh, to the lot of them. Listen to me, I sound British, but I do. I'm just like, ugh. They just sound like self-serving. I don't know. You can fill in the blanks. Anyway, but I just would Harry and Meghan look the worst here because fine. I'm not a fan of Oprah, but she was there. Maybe her being there, she can raise more money for a good cause. Maybe she can, I don't know, draw attention to it. Okay. Again, what are Harry and Meghan doing there? And why are theirs the only photos that leaked from this thing that I can tell? I don't understand why they keep getting invited to these things. And you're welcome. Please chime in the comments. If I have this wrong, if you think differently, let me know. If you think they can bring awareness to a cause, let me know. I don't see it like that. I don't. I think this is again about supporting heroes and they're just there for the photo op of it all. I really do. Um, the thing that really comes to mind is the wildfire. Okay. So I want you to think about that. The wildfires earlier in this year. They visited the wildfire site and it was supposedly to show support, but instead they made it like their own photo shoot at this devastation spot. Sorry, there is a truck right outside my window. It is very loud. Hopefully you can't hear it. That's why I keep looking over there like, what's going on? Okay, try this again. They made it like a photo shoot and a publicity stunt for themselves. And it's tacky. And it's, again, a look at us attempt. It's an attempt to look compassionate and caring while stealing focus from the actual victims, the actual first responders and heroes. And that's why, to me, it makes this event even worse that they're there, because one could argue that they're just out of touch opportunists, that they tried to steal focus at an actual site of fires, wildfires, and then here they are at this event to celebrate firemen and women and firefighters and first responders, the people that, to me, they're being disrespectful of. So I find this especially appalling. I really do. You'd think they'd learn, they never do. After this wildfire disaster, where they turned tragedy into a photo shoot, but nope, here we are again, trying to hog the spotlight from these first responders. I just don't understand why people put up with this crap. I really don't. I would say look at the desperation from the two of them. It's just desperate to stay relevant. Again, it just seems like, I don't know. This is just my opinion. In my opinion, it seems like they maybe brought their own photographer here or their own back grid. I don't know. I'm getting these from Daily Mail, so credit to Daily Mail on this, but it just seems like they're all pointed at Harry and Meghan, and the other celebs didn't seem to do this. So it just seems like more of a photo op. And again, it's just pretending to be charitable while they're actually being calculated. So it's a pretense of being a hero. I would like to know, did they do anything behind the scenes to help this event? Did they do anything to raise money? Did they donate any money? That's the stuff I would very much like to show. I do think it's funny that she was a no-show last year, reportedly sick after the year before where it was the mic grab heard around the world. Can you believe that's been 2 years? But I think it's also funny that there are reports going around, and again, I wasn't there, but just a report going around that none of the celebs wanted anything to do with either of them. They gave them a wide berth on this one. But who could blame? I mean, who wants to be in a photo with them? They're just such liabilities. And they're, again, it's just more, I don't know, scandals out of the two of them. They just will never get the hint. They really won't. I don't know. It's just, they're the couple that shows up and uninvited that nobody wants. And it's being reported they're uninvited. I don't believe that. They wouldn't be allowed on stage. I doubt that, Kevin Costner wouldn't have included them. Again, yes, I saw the photos where he looks like peeved, but that somebody invited them. So I don't believe that. But I just don't believe that they are exactly the toast of the town like they're pretending they are. I just don't understand why they keep handing them microphones, unless maybe Costner or somebody's people realize, wow, giving this idiot a microphone, watching his wife scramble to try to grab the mic is kind of funny. People report on it. Maybe it draws more attention to the good cause. Maybe it's that. Again, you can chime in the comments and let me know what your opinion is on this. But I'm just laughing all the way. I really am. Let's look at these photos one more time. I'm just laughing about all of this. I really am. This photo cracks me up. And then let me go back and then we'll read some of the comments. Because there's some funny comments. But yeah, it's just like the back grid just happened to get their photos. Sure. And again, tell me you're trying to grab the mic, but also he's got his legs apart. And I can't emphasize enough. I mean, I've had a child. A lot of you guys have children or grandchildren or nieces, nephews. Just you've been around kids. little kids try to grab for things and you kind of have to use your body to stop them, if you're trying to do 10 other things at the same time. So you're like maneuvering yourself to get in between them to get them to stop whatever the behavior is. That's what I see with this photo. Harry looks like he's trying to maneuver his body in between her and the microphone to keep her away. That's what I see, which makes me laugh. And then, yeah, she looks disappointed that she didn't get the mic. And see what I mean? Look at the hat. It looks like she's wearing slippers. I had to laugh and think, is she wearing slippers? And again, I sound like I'm trying to nitpick. I'm not. But talk about not self-aware. You'd think an actor or an actress, as she reports to be, would have more awareness over their body. I understand that most people might not if you're moving around and they're just clicking photos, but you'd think an actor and actress would be. But these wide stances do her no favors, especially in the city's outfit. I just don't get it. I don't get it. They look like they're going to two different events, right? He looks a mess too, but he's at least more dressed up. That length is not good on her. I just don't understand it. Anyway, all right, I'm going to leave this here. It's your turn. Chime in the comments. Let me know what you think. Are you aware of it? Had you seen these photos? Do you think she's trying to grab for the mic? You know she is. Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for everybody who watched my shorts. I'm still way up on my views, 6.2 million in 28 days. Over 2,000 new subs. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you are subscribed. I really appreciate that. And while I've got you here, let me let you know I do have my second channel. Same thing over there. I'm back over there. I'm putting up new content, but I couldn't this weekend because, again, Gosling. Blame the Gosling. But I will get more content up there. I haven't let that channel go. It's Goose Adventure, and that's where I'm detailing my weight loss of 140 pounds. Actually, 140 plus pounds. How I did it, drug-free, surgery-free, all the things. So check that out. And it's a great group. It'll help you stay motivated, not just with weight loss, but anything you're trying to tackle. I'm a big believer in charisma and learning new skills. And part of being charismatic, as I'm learning, because I'm trying to learn more skills on that, is learning new skills. And so hopefully I can help you over there, whether it's learning how to be dedicated to yourself or to something that you believe in, such as losing weight or getting in shape or tackling something. I'm here to help. So anyway, I'm the queen of trying to make myself over or trying to improve myself. So join me over there and we'll do it together. We can give each other support and tips and tricks and all that stuff. Goose Adventure. Okay. Also, if you want to further support this show, you know how to do it. Check out my merch. We're coming up on Halloween. I got Beetlejuice stuff over there. And if you are new here and you're like, Jen, what's with all the goose stuff? Well, I say honk, honk. I just had somebody say, it was so cute. I'm not making fun of you if you're watching. Somebody said something like, what's with all the ducks? It's not ducks, it's geese. And the reason I do geese is because one of Megan's followers told me in the comments, I sound like a drunk goose. And I say, honk, honk. So check that out, the merch. And then check out patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. My name used to be, that's why it's RHR Jen, Real Housewives Recaps. Now it's RHR, which is the inverse. Sorry, I just hit the microphone. Of HRH. That's why I do that. But check that out if you're interested. I've taught hundreds of videos over there. Lots of deep dives, lots of bonus content on Harry and Meghan, but also not. If you're sick of Harry and Meghan, you want to talk about other stuff, I have stuff over there from makeup tutorials to how I do my hair. I got lots of it. All that stuff to just other shows I recap. Sometimes I'm not able to say things on YouTube that I really want to say, like let the cuss words fly. I can do that over there. There's no rules. So I do. I get snarkier over there. There's just lots of stuff. So check that out if you're least bit interested. Behind the scenes on the channel, all that stuff. And a huge thank you to my executive geese and ganders. I appreciate you guys so much. So I'm going to leave this here. Let me know all your thoughts. Let me know what you think of the berry. That's in honor of our Catherine, Princess of Wales. Love her so much. Look at her. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. She just inspires me all the time. That's what made me want to learn about charisma. She is so charismatic and so beautiful. And I'm not just talking about her external beauty. I'm talking about her internal beauty as well. You know what I didn't do? Oh my gosh, I am the worst. I forgot to give a shout out. Let me give a shout out to John Witherspoon, friend of the channel. He's the fabulous attorney in DC that I talk to sometimes. He's so great. You've seen him on a lot of other YouTubers' channels because he's just a wealth of knowledge. But he brought up, what have they contributed to make them worth having, Harry and Meghan? So I'm asking that of you. What have they contributed to make them worth having? And I know the answer is probably nothing. They're not worth having. But let me know in the comments. And thank you, John Witherspoon, for that very insightful talking point. I meant to include that in the video and I got sidetracked. So there's that. All right. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you guys so much for being here. You mean the whole wide world to me. I really appreciate it. And I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. I hope you all have the best day and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Hi, how are you? I'm ready for fall. It's getting a little more crisp in the air. I'm into it. And here's my attempt to look more fall and more berry. Did my makeup a little different today? Let me know your thoughts on that. My hair. I have so much more hair than you can tell in the videos because it just doesn't show quite right. So I'm just showing you because I curled it all. I tried to go for Catherine, so hopefully you can see it now. I know it's silly, but I was just like, sometimes it's just like, oh, I think it looks really pretty. And then you look it on camera, it's like, it's okay. But I always try to make an effort to make it look nice. So hopefully you like it. Anyway, if you stayed tuned this long, tell me something you love about fall. Even if fall's not your favorite, I get it. Just tell me something you love about this time of year. I love being able to put on long sleeves. I love being able to do the cliche things. I like to go to like apple orchards and do you ever pick apples? I love doing that. I love to take the Gosling apple picking and I love to get apple cider donuts. If you haven't had one of those, they're so good. Now, if you ever venture like up into like more mountainy areas or even parts of Georgia and stuff, well, I'm in Florida, but up in Georgia and different parts, there are all kinds of like roadside stands where you can get apple cider and apple cider donuts. Oh, they're so good. So good. It's like cinnamon sugar, but it's kind of got this appley flavor. See, even talking about, my mouth is watering. I'm going to have to take the Gosling. So we'll do that soon. I'll try to get a picture of an apple cider donut. It just looks like a cinnamon sugar donut. They're so good. Anyway, all right. Tell me your favorite parts of fall as we get ready for fall. And let me know your thoughts on this video. Thank you so much for watching. I know this went up a little later this morning. It's because I'm filming it in real time. Literally filming it. I'm going to pop it up online. So thank you so much. And thank you for being patient with me over the weekend. Glad to be back and filming. I'm going to watch this ABC Disney thing and I'll report back on that and whatever else is going on with Hank and Skank. And I'll talk to you guys again soon. Take care. There's the curl. Somebody told me it looks like pasta. It doesn't look like pasta. It's my curls. All right. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Bye. You guys are the best. I love this time of year. It makes me so happy. Can you tell? I'm very happy. All right. Bye.